Hello children. We are here with our poem, the first poem of your class, that is Dust of Snow. So the title of the poem makes you cheerful. Dust of Snow. कितना अच्छा लगता है Dust of Snow. So the poem is written by the poet Robert Frost. And Robert Frost is an American poet who usually writes about the rural life of America, and he is a nature lover. He usually writes about nature, the beauty of the nature. He elaborates the beauty of the nature and he tries to find the hidden things from the nature. So, and he has got Pulitzer Prize 4 times in his lifespan. And here, through this poem, he tries to tell us, he tries to shed us all the bad omens from our life. Bad omens, like many a times we have the perception, like if a cat crosses your way, it is the symbol of something is going to happen wrong. Something is going to happen which is a symbol of darkness, gloom, or something very fearful. Similarly, he says that the crow, he says that people think that crow is a symbol of death, darkness, gloom. Similarly, he says if owl hoots, then again it's a symbol of something wrong going to happen. Similarly, it is also a perception that if a cat cries or if a dog cries, it is a symbol of something wrong going to happen, like death, darkness, or gloom. But children, don't you think it is not their fault? If a cat is crying, if a dog is crying, maybe they are in pain. And if a cat is crossing your way, she is just going on her way. How can she judge that I'm going to harm someone? It's only the perception of human beings that they are taking them wrong. Here in this poem also, the poem discusses two creatures, two things which are taken as bad omens. They are, one is crow and the other one he has discussed here about is, that is a hemlock tree. Hemlock tree is a poisonous tree, but in his poems and wherever a poet has to discuss about something gloomy, something sad, he takes the example of hemlock tree. But here in this poem, through this poem, the poet tries to tell us to remove all these perceptions from our life. That these things are wrong. No, these are the bad omens. No, bad omens or messengers of death. No, these are not. Let's see how the poet has described these things as good things. See, first we will read the poem line by line and then I'll explain you stanza wise. The way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. See, the poet was going from the forest, and when he was going, the first paragraph I'm explaining, when he was going on his way, a crow, maybe the crow was sitting on a hemlock tree which was covered with snow. Now when this crow might have flapped its wing, or when it was sitting on the tree, the snow might have fallen on its wings, and when it flapped its wing to fly, to take its flight, then this poet must be crossing from there. And when the crow flapped its wings, it shook down on him the dust of snow. See, you can see here the snowflakes are falling on the poet, and the poet is feeling happy. Now the poet says that the way a crow shook down on me the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. He says the way, जिस तरीके से उसने मेरे ऊपर ये snowflakes या dust of snow मेरे ऊपर फेंकी, hemlock tree से, the tree is also taken as the symbol of sadness because it is a poisonous tree. The poet says the way this crow shook down the dust of tree from the hemlock tree has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I had rued. See, in the third line of this paragraph, it says that saved some part of a day I had rued it means that he was going in a bad mood. उसका सारा दिन बर्बाद होने वाला था, but the dust of snow which had been shaken on him by this crow has given my heart a change of mood. Means उसको इतना अच्छा लगा, he felt so happy. It was so happy. It was so cheerful scene. It was so cheerful moment when see children, when we are also going somewhere and some snowflakes, they are falling on us like dust of snow हमारे ऊपर पड़ती है, तो how happy we feel, how cheerful, how delighted we feel. Similarly, the poet also felt very happy when the crow shook down the dust of snow on him. He felt very happy. Before that, his mood was sad. His mood was not good. Because here he is saying that it saved some part of a day I had rued. Means वो कहता कि जो डे का पार्ट में बर्बाद होने वाला था, उदासी में बर्बाद होने वाला था, that is now saved. I am happy. My half of the day has been saved. Now it has changed my mood to happiness. So due to the good deed of this crow, due to the good work, good action of this crow, the poet's mood has changed. And children, through this small instance, the poet says that through certain small instances, we can bring bigger changes in our life. This is just a small instance. He was crossing and a crow shook the dust of snow on him and his mood changed. It can also change your life. It brings positivity. One has to be positive for all the things in life. All the things in life, they happen naturally. They are not the bad omens. Okay? This is the message which the poet wants to give us, that we need to change our perceptions. We need to be positive all the time. We need to see the positive sides of all the things. Then everything will be fine in our life. So children, I hope you liked the poem. And children, in the poem, we will do some poetic devices also. You can note them down while I'm speaking. Children, the first thing what we have to do when we do the poem is the rhyme scheme. You can see here the way a crow, how a rhyme scheme is decided. See, you see crow, me, snow, tree. You can just notice the pronunciation. You can just notice the sound. See, crow, snow. You can take it as A, crow, snow. Me, tree. They can be taken as B. A, B. This is your rhyme scheme of the first stanza. And now coming to the next stanza, we can again see the same scheme. Heart, part, mood, rude. See, they are also matching. Heart is matching to part, mood is matching to, rhyming to rude. Crow rhyming with snow, me rhyming with tree, heart rhyming with part, mood rhyming with rude. So the scheme becomes out to be A, B. The same scheme goes for all the stanza whenever the scheme, rhyme scheme can be picked out in the first stanza of a poem only. So the rhyme scheme of this poem is A, B, A, B. Second poetic device is alliteration. Children, alliteration is what we have in the poem is what is the alliteration? When words with same letters are placed closely in a line. You can see here has beginning with H, and here we have heart in the same line beginning with H. When same letter is repeated in the same line, then this poetic device is known as alliteration. You can see the alliteration in this line, H in H, and here in the third line also, saved and some. See, it is also beginning with S, it is also beginning with S. So beginning with the same letter, words in a single line, we have one or two, we have more than two or more than two words beginning with the same letter, then it is said to be alliteration. The second device which we find in the poem is alliteration. Right? This was the rhyme scheme. Second device is alliteration. And the third device which we find in this poem is consonance. Consonance is repeating sound of a consonant. Repeating sound of a consonant. Consonants कौन से होते हैं? In our alphabet we have 5 vowels and 21 consonants. किसी भी consonant की अगर sound आपकी किसी एक line में repeat हो रही है, then we say that there is a consonance. Right? There is a consonance. I'll give you the example. The consonance is here. Of a day I had rude. 3 times the sound of D is repeated. Of a day I had rude. Sound of D has been repeated 3 times in a single line. So I hope you got it. The poem was very interesting. I liked the poem. I hope you also liked, and now you will also change your perceptions in the life. If a dog cries, cat cries, if a crow comes to you, if you happen to pass a hemlock tree, if a cat crosses your way, change your perception. All the things are happening naturally. They are not going to harm anyone. Everybody has the liberty to live the life they are living. So we should change our perception in our lives. Hope you enjoyed the poem. Goodbye, children.